You cannot watch this video. Seriously, I do not want you watching this video. Okay, I'm only joking with you, but do you see how as soon as I said you couldn't watch this video, all you wanted to do was watch this freaking video? It's a normal human instinct to want what we can't have and deeply desire or even obsess over the things that we perceive as off limits. This is true for both men and women, especially when it comes to dating. And when I say off limits, I'm not just referring to those that may not be into you. It can also be those that are already attached, emotionally unavailable, constantly busy, run in a different social circle, they're different age groups, or they're in your office and it's legally not allowed. All these labels of don't touch and don't do it make us want it even more. There's just something attractive about things that are not accessible and not a challenge to us. As you know, I'm not into games or tricks when it comes to dating, but I'm totally into psychology, and using psychology to your advantage, I like. For some reason, when things I do are based in science, they magically and morally become okay. So how do you use this built-in psychological desire button with women without playing mind games and screwing yourself over by being labeled as a big old douchebag? Well, I'm about to tell you. Before I dive into how to use the psychology behind this off-limits tactic with women, I want to first explain why it works and why always being on limits, if that even makes sense, is working against you with women. There are 3 specific reasons why we humans want what we can't have, according to Dr. Pauline Willian, who is a psychologist and author of Taming Your Inner Brat. Reason number 1, heightened attention. When something is hard to get or forbidden, you immediately pay more attention to it. Think about dieting. As soon as you tell yourself you can't have something, it's all you can think of, right? This heightened attention makes what's forbidden seem very important to you, and you trick yourself into thinking, I have to have this chocolate or pizza or hot woman from work, even if I get fired for it. Reason number 2, perceived scarcity. When something is scarce or in short supply, its perceived value increases. Listen, I'm a big cheapo, but as soon as someone tells me that something is limited or they only have 2 left, I suddenly have the mentality of a millionaire and will pay anything just to have it. Reason number 3, psychological reactance. People don't like to be told they can't have or can't do something. It's related to not wanting to be controlled by others, especially if the situation feels unfair or arbitrary. We want what we can't have. All 3 of these psychological reactions are built into all of us and a natural response to someone telling us no. Things that appear off limits are just more appealing. And the opposite to this is that things that appear too easy to get and available or on limits simply aren't appealing. Have you ever met someone who tries too hard with people? You can feel them trying to make a certain impression and feel how much they care about it. How do you tend to react to such people? You probably pull away or try to avoid them, because I know I do. We humans are wired to keep neediness at a distance and are instinctively protective of our time and emotional energy. And sadly, this try too hard and neediness is the mentality of so many men when approaching women. So how can you use the psychological little tool with women, again, without playing games or jerking them around or biting yourself in the butt? You can use it in 2 ways. The first way is mentally. Mentally is a much more powerful method and totally achievable with a little bit of focus and effort. And to change your mindset, I have a little ninja mind trick that I teach to many of my clients who suffer from being way too on limits and over the top nice guy syndrome. Here's the ninja mind trick. The next time you see a really attractive woman you want to approach, think this in your head 3 times. I know you want me, but you can't have me. I'm not sure I want you just yet. Just thinking this instantly changes your whole demeanor and triggers your subconscious psychological off-limits button. Anytime that you find yourself going to that needy space or I'm trying to impress her place, you can use this ninja mind trick. You stop, breathe, sit back and think, she wants me right now, but I'm still undecided. Simply changing your mindset and reinforcing the idea that you don't need something instantly makes you more appealing. It relaxes your body so that you lean back and take in what's in front of you, and it puts you in the selector driver's seat. It relaxes your mind so that you aren't focused on, does she want me? Does she like me? What can I do to get her? What should I say that's attractive? I don't want to lose her. All those thoughts that take over your mind when you interact with a girl that you like. This one small mental thought can have a huge impact on how you feel to a woman. The other way you can use the psychology of off limits to your advantage is verbally through your words, which is literally telling a woman that she can't have you. Playfully saying things like, you can't win me over that easily, or saying no to a request of hers. These words plant the seed that you are a man of value who is comfortable walking away, and she may lose her shot of having you. AKA, you may be off limits to her because you may not want her. I know I said mentally is the most powerful, but to be honest, verbal off-limit statements have a quicker and higher impact that stop women dead in their tracks and make us pay more attention to you. For the next week, I want you to play around with this information and start showing others that they can't have you that easily. They can't have your time, your effort, or your attention, and see how people respond to you. There was one other thing that I wanted to tell you, but I'm not really sure you're ready for it. Do you see what I did? See how you reacted? You wanted to hear what I had to say, so it works, right? Guys who understand these little psychological things about women are guys that have women chasing them and pining for them. And even though you may think this, these guys are not super rich guys or attractive guys. These are your average, normal guys that have unbelievable skills when it comes to women. These guys have way more sexual options than they can handle. I want you to be one of these guys because you're awesome guys who get it and get women without playing games, of course. And that's what I'm here to help you with. I've put together a free 45-minute video that tells you how to go from Mr. Nice Guy to Mr. Holy crap, I want him without changing a single thing about you. Once you've watched it, I promise you women will be vying for your attention and you'll finally be in the dating driver's seat. Just click the link below in the description box or go to winggirlmethod.com and it will take you to a page where you're gonna be asked to enter your name and email to watch this free video that I made for you. Remember, finding the right girl doesn't have to be hard when you understand what women really want. So let me be your wing girl and share all of my secrets with you. Go watch my free 45-minute video by going to winggirlmethod.com, and I'll see you next week.